Hey guys, I am back again. So in my last video towards the end I mentioned I had ordered something from E.L.F. and I think I said I was going to tell you guys
This video is a little long, so please look in the description below for timestamps of when you can see the actual try-on of the product.
Look inside. So for those of you that are familiar with E.L.F., they are a very affordable brand with quality products in their drugstore brand. So they're very popular. I ended up ordering a pretty new collection, and it is from an influencer. I'm looking at my phone so I can at least get the name right. It's from a influencer. Her name is Nabela Noor. And so she now has a collection. I believe this is her first time having a collection with a company. So she's a Bangladeshi American beauty influencer. And she's known for her photos. They're vibrant. She has a positive outlook. And so I think that this is a win-win for both her and E.L.F. I really like her. I don't look at too many of her videos, but I will now because I think I saw her on and off of other people's videos, like when they went to like openers of new products and things like that. I caught glimpses of her, but I never really looked at her videos and took time. I did like the collection from the look on the website, E.L.F. website. She has a lip cocktail kit, and it is a nude that is in this collection that I have. She has a gleaming loose highlighter that is also in this collection that I have here. And then she has a brush set. The brush set retails at $20. The loose highlighter retails at $8. And the lip cocktail, meaning a liner and a lip is it a lipstick, liquid lipstick, those both come together and those are $10. It's a duo. So that's what's in this. And I did get some extra items with my order and I forgot what I got, so I'm gonna go ahead and unbox this. It does come in a pink, let me go ahead and cover my dress. It comes in a pink box like this. I'm gonna go ahead and open it. Let's see, I really opened it so I wouldn't struggle with it, but I didn't look inside. So what I have in here is the wrong items. Alright guys, so I'm going to add this video to the video where I actually received my product, the original product. So as you guys saw, I was kind of shocked when I opened the box. So what has happened is that they sent one of the free items that I get. So when you order the set or the collection from Nabela, you actually can choose, I'm not sure if it's just her collection where you get 2 free items or over a certain amount. So you could choose 2 free sample items or 2 free mini items or whatever. This was one of them. This is an E.L.F. stippling brush, a small stipple brush. And that was one of the free items. And so that's the only thing that was in this huge box. So when I got offline with you guys, I actually called E.L.F. and they actually had to look into it. So apparently there were some problems where people were getting their regular order separate. from the end sample orders you could choose. So they were coming separate from the main order. Well, my sample came first, but she could see no regular base order attached to it. I mean, she didn't see where it shipped. She saw the order, but she didn't see where they shipped it. So there was another free item that I ordered, and I believe it was a mini. I don't know if it was a mini, but it was a sponge. A sponge, you know, a regular sponge. And so it's kind of like a beauty blender. That also, she showed, did not ship. So this is the first kind of questionable experience that I got from E.L.F. The other times I've ordered from E.L.F, I have never had a problem. So unfortunately, there will be an additional section of this video coming later. You guys are going to see it all at once, but she is going to priority ship free for me, of course, because of the trouble. She's going to priority ship the other items. So I am so sorry. The next video, and this is what I got. It said, thanks for being an amazing E.L.F-ing. No, it says, thanks for being E.L.F-ing amazing. So this is the card that they sent me with this free order. So yeah, looks like we're not going to be doing anything until I get my original order. And I will probably use this coming up with that order. I'm not sure. I have to look at what's in the collection that she has, because she has a brush set in her collection. So the next time you guys will see me, I will actually have my order, hopefully. So see ya in just a second. All right, guys, I believe it has been 2 days later. I did get my E.L.F, original E.L.F order. So without further ado, let's just get started. The introduction has been done already to this video. You know what this is about. So let's go ahead. I did open it, of course, to make sure there were no surprises. The first thing that I see is the E.L.F XO Nabela Noor Collection. That is the first thing. And on the back it says, you are beautiful, work it, love it, own it. And inside you get a powder brush, highlighter brush, stipple brush, flat line eyeliner brush, a crease brush, a gleaming highlighter. It's called Naharika Glow, I think. A lip cocktail kit, and it's called Maira Nude, I believe is what they're saying. So let's go ahead and see what else is in this box. I did get some extras, and let me go get the item out of the first box that I got so you guys can see actually what came. I think it was one of the extras, not that I paid for. I don't think I paid for it. It was just a free thing that I got. I'm not sure. Let me go get it. All right, so what I got in the first box was a small stipple brush. And it is rainy outside, so I do not have a lot of lighting that is natural. It is artificial. It's a ring light and a regular light from a ceiling fan that is providing me with my light today. So this is the brush. Let me go ahead and it is quite soft. It's soft. This is not from the collection. This is just a regular small stipple brush, and I can use that for getting in areas like my nose or spot touching an area like my blemish. So I can use it for that. Unique to, it says, I'm having problems talking. I always do. It says unique 2-layer bristle design adds soft textured layers for an airbrushed effect. Well, we'll have to see about that. Another thing that I did get in this box, this I know was one of the extras. It is a blending sponge. Let's go ahead and take it out of the package. I have no reason to use this today, but this is what it looks like. If you guys can see the shape. Trying to let it focus on the sponge. So that's what I got. It's called a blending sponge and it says best for liquids. I don't know any other use for a blending sponge other than for liquids or cream highlighter or cream foundation. So the next thing that I have in here is the primer that broke the internet, E.L.F. Poreless Putty Primer Universal Sheer with Hydrating Squalene. The proof is in the putty. This is just a sample. I already have, not sure what's wrong with my, there we go. I already have this regular size, but that would be good to just use that up. And why did I get another one? I guess they were just throwing things in the box. I am so sorry for that. I do have to get this. Be right back. About that. Had to get it. Am I focusing? Okay. So yeah, they threw in another one of these. And they threw in another card that says, thanks for being elfing amazing. And I showed you this that came in with this brush. They threw in the same card. So I have this from the first box and these samples from the second box, the sponge, blending sponge from the second box, and the E.L.F. Nabela Collection, which I am going to unbox right now. It does have some sort of tape on it. All right, sorry, I had to get something to open it. Now, I will be putting powder on my face. I will not be putting foundation on my face, so I will not be using the brush that I could use. I'm not even sure. She has something that actually tells you what you should be using each brush for. Ouch. She had, but I will be using it for what I think is best for me to use it for. So I just want to let you know, because not everybody uses the brushes for their intended purpose when the brush is created. And brushes do have multiple uses. So this was I have a paper cut and it's bleeding from this box. So I'm going to excuse myself yet again, but this is the box. And let me just show you, hopefully this stuff does not fall out. It's a very pretty collection. Let me zoom in and then I'm going to go ahead and take care of my bleeding finger. Okay. You've got the highlighter, the gloss or the liquid lipstick, the liquid liner, lip liner, the, what brush is she calling this? The powder brush she's calling, the highlighter brush right here, the stippling brush, which is what I'm probably going to use to put my powder on today. I'll probably use this one for the highlighter. This I would use for setting powder, but I won't be using that today. The flat eyeliner brush, I'll probably be using the small crease brush here. I don't think I'll be using this one. So we're going to try out all these brushes today. The highlighter, the lip, we'll see how this looks on my skin tone, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so yeah, this is the collection. Let's start. This is my E.L.F. Putty Primer. Well, this says Poreless Putty Primer. Yeah, it's the same thing. Poreless Putty. Try to say that 3 times fast. It's kind of a tongue twister. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on before I put my translucent powder on, because translucent powder is what I am going to be putting on my face with her brush. And I am going to use some primer, and in the spirit of this being an E.L.F. unboxing, I'm going to put on the Poreless Putty Primer that they have, which I do like. It does blur pores. I should be doing this double time, but I am not. In order for me to do it double time, because I don't understand how to do it in my, what do you call it? When I put it in the system to, I can't find the words. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of this on, more so in my T-zone. I am trying not to rub. I did clean my face earlier after I went to the gym, which is not helping because I ran into my former trainer and she says, I can help you. Anybody can help you with the training all they want, but 90% of it is, which I thought it was 80%, but she said 90% of it is eating, how you eat. So if you eat bad and go to the gym, it's not really gonna do all that much for you. Maybe maintain. I have to get my mirror. I'm using the viewfinder. 1 second. All right. So my skin is rather, for some reason, it is textured today. So I am going to take, let's go ahead, and I do like this Putty Primer. I'll put it back in the box. I'm going to take the stippling brush, which is this one right here, and let's read. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get it out. Oh, and I forgot to show you guys what was on the other side. It's in comes in a plastic, cover, not cover, but in a plastic little bag. This is it a makeup bag? What are they calling this? It's not mentioned what this is, I don't think. Metallic clutch is what they're calling it. I'm sorry, you guys didn't see me. It's gotta focus. This is a metallic clutch. And let's go ahead and take that off. They taped it to the back. So we'll look at this after we're done. And so what are they saying this stipple brush, or what is she saying that this stipple brush is for? Now, I am going to be truthful with you guys and tell you that pink is my favorite color, or one of my favorite colors. Very soft. I almost don't want to get this, I don't want to get this dirty, but I really like it. It's not, I don't know if this, I don't think this part might, I don't know, it's probably all plastic. I don't know, I can't tell. It feels very sturdy. Someone said that there's one piece that I just pulled out of the brush's hairs. This is synthetic, of course. But other than that, somebody else said that theirs was shedding. This particular brush, I'm not getting that. And we'll check them all out when I'm done putting this translucent powder on. I'm not getting any shedding. That was one piece. And even with the good brands, I get that every once in a while. So let's go ahead and get out the, what do I want to use? It's between Laura Mercier, Ciate London, and my go-to, which is my Argan Wear. It is by Physicians Formula. I'm almost, maybe I'll mix the two. Let's start with the Argan Wear. I'm just trying to make sure that I get a look as if I'm wearing makeup. Not wearing makeup, but you know, coverage, good coverage. It feels good on the skin. I said I was gonna read what she says it's for, and I will. I don't know, I keep moving fast. Today's video is really to test out everything. I cannot test everything out, but at least one or two of her brushes, maybe even 3 of her brushes. I'm probably going to zoom in here. And what is she saying this brush is for? The stipple brush. The stippling brush is of course my go-to for blush and can be used for any powder product you want, okay, to apply with more breathable coverage. Okay, yeah, this will work then. It's working for what she made it for, or she intended it for. All right, so I am going to go in with a little bit of the Ciate London. So let's close this up. And we're gonna go in with the Ciate London. You know what? The Ciate London, instead of using this, because this was pressed powder, okay? This translucent powder was pressed. The Ciate London is more of a setting powder and it's loose. So let's go ahead and use this first powder brush. So I do get to use this. Let's see if we get any fall of hairs or bristles. I'm just not getting that. I saw someone's review that actually said that they did. I'm not getting that. So I put some in a top, and I'm gonna zoom in. Put a little bit on the brush. Uh-oh. So with a powder like this, I use it very sparingly because I'm not using this as a setting powder. Not really. I'm setting my translucent powder, really, is what I'm doing. And this is how I get my skin to look smooth without wearing makeup. I'm not gonna say makeup, but without wearing liquid or powder foundation. I start off with a pressed powder foundation, or pressed powder translucent, and then I set it, so to speak, with a loose powder like this. There's Ciate London, and then there's also the Laura Mercier that I have, the Ready, Set, Go. This one does in fact come with a powder puff. This one did not. So this area right here is where most of my oils come out, T-zone. Although I am lightly putting it all over my face, I am putting a little bit more in the T-zone. Oops. I think when I move too fast, it's just too fast for it. And I'm sure there's a setting. I keep telling you guys I'm gonna take time out. This is real soft, and it's good for those of us that are heavy-handed. This is a really pretty color. Really like it. I'm not having a problem with the hairs coming out or anything. I don't feel that it's cheap or anything like that. I really don't. Now, I did say that I'm not sure why I did I was concerned with the big brushes, I guess, the face brushes first. But I am going to put on eyeshadow now, and I don't know what palette I'm going to use. Let's see. I will look now. All right, I was trying to think of a palette I have not used in a while, and we are going to use the Pixie by Petra English Rose palette. That is what we will use. I am going to need another brush, so I need to get that. And I might just use, I think I'm going to use, keeping with the pink theme, I haven't used this brush in a while, from this collection that I got out of a cheap store, Glam Tools. I like the colors on these. These are just cheap brushes. This is a flat brush. This is a cute brush. This is a flat brush. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use my finger as well. So I'm going to put my transition shade on with my finger, and that transition shade is gonna be this color right here. I have no problem with using my fingers at all. No problem at all. I actually, in some cases, like but depending upon the type of eyeshadow and the consistency of the eyeshadow, I prefer using my finger to apply it. Now this is almost a nude. It is a nude for me. I don't know what's wrong with the, hold on guys. I might have to get another brush, I think, is what I'll have to do. Okay. I'm gonna go get another brush because I don't want to use the pink one for the darker color, so I'll be right back. All right guys, I'm back again. I am going to go in with this color now, right here. I need to pull out my mirror. I'm so sorry. And getting a sprinkle of fallout with this glitter color. So, alrighty. This palette is pretty. I don't like the fallout and the glitter, but you can see the glitter here. So what I'm going to do is use another brush, my unicorn brush, and kind of brush it away. I have a glittery face now. So I am now going to go in with the, because this is a smaller brush, I'm going to use this, and they did say it was a crease brush, I believe. Let's see, what are they calling this? Let me back up because I go blurry very easily with this camera. So they're calling this a crease brush, exactly. So I'm going to go in with a darker color from this palette. I'm going to go in with this one. Let's see if I can get it to focus. The middle one. Ah, who cares? Let's just go with it. I'm trying to look at the viewfinder and do this at the same time. I'm scared to zoom in, guys, because I believe I have what they call hooded eyes. So whatever I put on my crease, I go up a little bit more so that it can be seen. The area right here is not as big as I'd like it, especially for eyeshadow looks, but you learn to make do and make things appear to be larger than they are. All right, guys, so I'm sorry I had to help my daughter. She's doing math practice. Let's continue. I'm not going to make it too dark in here. A little bit more on the side. So, is anybody going trick-or-treating with their kids? It is raining like cats and dogs where I'm located. And some of these places that had stuff scheduled for Halloween, they are actually, hold on, looking in the viewfinder. They are actually going to reschedule those things because tonight on into tomorrow, which is, did I say Christmas? I meant Halloween. I don't know if I said Christmas or, on into Halloween, it is supposed to be actually stormy, which is not good to have your kids walking around out there in that stuff because you don't know how lightning will strike. So what I'm gonna do now is take this color right here and put it on my lid. I think I'm going to use her liner brush for that. Oops, sorry, trying to get it out. It's a flat brush. I'm not gonna wet it because this shadow is coming out pretty good without being wet. I'm seeing it, so that's good enough for me. I'm just dabbling with this. I'm just putting most of her brushes that I can use through the test, and so far they're working good. This is a stiff one, and it's expected to be stiff because you can use it for liner. And I might smoke the bottom of my eye, smoke out the bottom of my eyelid, or my eye. Let's just stop it there and say eye. So there. How's it looking, guys? Now I'm going to have to clean up the side of my face a little bit and reapply some of the translucent powder. I was just not thinking. I was not thinking when I said I wanted to apply my shadow. I was not thinking to do that first. I was so excited to use the brush that I was using. Oops, I dipped into the wrong thing. I was so excited to use the brush, face brush, that I used it first, and that I did not put on my translucent powder first. I mean, my eyeshadow first. I wanted to try my translucent powder first. So that's what I did. I need some variance here. When you do an eye look like this is almost like another eyeshadow look that can be used for the holidays with the glitter. I need some more color because it almost looks like the other one I did, and I'm trying to look a little different. So let's do something else with something else. I got pink in here, and it's matte. But I don't know if that's gonna do anything. So let's just try to do something with that. I think it's just mattifying the area that I put, where I put it. I think that's all it's doing. Do you guys see a hint of pink? Are you guys seeing it? Still seeing it? Starting to see it now. Starting to see it now. All right, and I will now go back over my eyes using this brush. Or nope, I'm going to use this brush. Going back over my eyes with this color here. The lid. Saying eye is too general. Sorry guys, not sure why it's blurring up. There's a button I can press. There we go. Let's see. Right. This is really all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take my finger and use the more darker color here. Just put it in the corner. There's a more darker. It's more dark. Because all of that experimenting I did with the glittery color kind of took away from the darker color I was having in my crease. So I'm trying to get that back. All right, it's pretty light look. I thought I could clean it up here, but I'm gonna have to go away and clean it up. And it's not too, let me zoom in. See if you guys can see what I've done. It's not too much I could do with this palette. I'm feeling like there's something else I could do. Everything's so glittery. I'm wondering. What if I do this? You guys are saying, what exactly are you talking about? Yeah, it's not doing anything. I was trying to take this color here and do something. Right now, everything is just blending together. So I'm gonna clean it up and I will be right back. Guys, I went on ahead and finished the eye look. No. Okay, that was my daughter in the background. I went on ahead and finished the eye look. I am not the complete eye look. I'm going to use Wander Beauty's Unlashed and quickly put on a little mascara. Okay, just a little bit because I'm going to run errands and I don't want to look completely like I'm going out, because I'm not going anywhere but Wally World, which is Walmart. I'm gonna comb my eyebrows and then I'm going to go in with the lip color that they have included in this packet or in this collection. I'm going to go in with the lip pencil and see how it looks on my skin tone and how it glides and all of that. And then we will test out, sorry, trying to get this. I should have moisturized my lips a little bit because lip pencils can tend to be a little drying, but let's zoom in. This is her lip pencil. Let me let you all see that. It's going to be pretty much nude on me, I think. And the lip pencil and the lip liner, what is the color? Mara Nude is what they're calling it, I think. Hopefully this will focus for us. Yeah. This is almost my exact skin tone of my mouth. I don't know, it's blurring a little bit, the camera. do have a little friend that's coming up here. It is around that time of the month for me. And when it's that time of the month, I tend to get the, what do you call them? The little pimple things around my lip. Yeah, this lip pencil is pretty much a nude for me. I mean, all the way nude. It's called a nude, but I don't even know if this is going to show up. Now let's see what this, this is a liquid lipstick, and I've been afraid of liquid lipsticks, and I'm guessing this is matte. I don't know if I'm supposed to shake this up, but let's, I want y'all to see my mouth. There's stuff, it looks like there's stuff in here. Let me let you guys see. I don't know what's in here, but it's some kind of liquid in the applicator thingy in here. Looks like a liquid of some sort. I don't know if that filters down into the lip, oops, into the lip color or not. Maybe it's a moisturizing formula. I'm not going to put too much of this on because it can look pretty dull with my skin tone if I'm not careful. Let's zoom out. It is not my color. I don't think this is my color. And it is turning matte. It doesn't seem as drying as others, but it is looking a little matte, and I don't too much care for the color on my skin tone. Let's check out the highlighter, and I'll swatch it for you. I am so sorry, guys. This is what it looks like. I love the packaging on this. I like the packaging on this. My husband came in. We're about to go somewhere. Wally World. And this it does have a peel off turn dial. Let's see if I can peel off. I see. Wonder how long this is going to take me. I wonder if I'm gonna have to get off. Yeah, I look pretty pale with this lipstick on. I might have to end up putting a gloss on it. So let's go in with the highlighter and use the highlighter brush. Maybe I don't understand how to get it out, but it looks like, let me swatch it for you if I can. How do you get, oh my word. I'm sorry, I'm not good at getting this stuff out of the, I actually have it on my hand. See? So let me see if I can swatch it for you from there. pretty? Let's see how it looks on the face. I can hear Lita. Lita's my daughter, for those that don't know. This is pretty. I do like the highlighter. Wow, it can make you look like a golden statue. So you guys, this is not the neatest look going on here, I don't think. But I like the highlighter. The brushes are not bad at all. They're not like a high-end brush, of course, but I do like them. The highlighter I will be using definitely at the Christmas party that I had, a holiday party for my job. I will be using this. The lipstick will need a glitter with it, and let me see what happens. Not a glitter, but a gloss of some sort with it. So let's just see what happens when I put a clear gloss over it, or in the center. This is what it looks like. It looks a lot better with the clear gloss. Let me zoom in. Ignore my friend over here. It looks a lot better with this, by the way. And what I put on this was, it's called a Lip Lure Gloss, and it is by Belle in Argent. And I can do this if I pair it with the gloss. I can definitely do it. I could even pair it with a gloss that has a little bit more color in it. All in all, I do like everything. If I want to say least liked, this I will make work, but by itself I can't do that. I have to have something, some kind of gloss. This look, I don't think the lip, well, I don't know if the lip goes with the eyes. I was just trying to experiment, do the best with that palette that I could. This is very nice, and I think I'm gonna apply it not so much with this anymore because I need more control over the area. This kind of got a little out of hand because this is a little big. For the nose, it's great, but this is probably what I'll use next time to kind of, because I've got it, I think I've got it in too wide of an area here. But guys, that is it. I do give this collection a thumbs up. Unfortunately, the color was not 100% my color. I do have to mix it. Well, it's not. I prefer something a little with a little bit more deeper red, a little bit. I do like nude, but a little bit. It needs a little bit of something else to really make me happy to go with my skin tone. This I can make work, but in addition to something else. So I will be using a gloss, and I will experiment with a color gloss with these two. These two, the gloss and the pencil, are so much alike. The gloss and the pencil blend together. It just looks like one color. This really doesn't emphasize anything on the lip except to help you control the way you put your gloss on. So that is really my opinion on that. The brushes that I used today, all of them, I like them. I think they're your average, let me zoom out a little bit. I think they're your average synthetic brush. The thing that stands out for me is how firm the first brush is, so I will be using that a lot. My cat is wanting to get in, and I'm going to let her in. Boy, my cat demands something. Sorry. My cat demands something, and my daughter started talking, so I had to cut it off. When my cat demands to get in, she really wants to get in, and you better let her in or she'll make all the noise to disturb you. Anyway, so that is it. I really do like it. This brush, I'm not going to use anytime soon because I have other brushes. I'm sure it's going to be a great brush. The sponge, I have no reason to switch out sponges right now. I think that brush went well with the translucent powder that I put on. I think I put too much glitter on. Not glitter, but highlighter on my nose, but I think it's pretty. So I liked everything. Let's take a look at that clutch. I said that I would take it out of the bag. I would probably use this. I don't know when I would use. When would I use this? Let's see, this is it. Nice. I love pink. I could see using this as a, it does have a magnet closure. I can see using this for a makeup bag to put flat eyeshadows in. Maybe some brushes. You could put some brushes. I wouldn't put used brushes unless they're clean because of the pink. I don't think you'd want to ruin that. You could put receipts in here, or you could actually carry this to a party. No one needs to know that it says E.L.F, but who cares? But you could actually carry this to a party. 9 times out of 10, not every person watches makeup reviews. They're not going to know what this is. This is very pretty. So, in my opinion, what is in here? This is the gel silicone thing. You always want to discard this in the trash where your kids or your animals cannot get it, because this is poison for them. So although it might keep your purse while it's being in storage fresh, you want to throw it away as soon as you start to use it. Anyway, so yeah, this is nice too. All in all, 2 thumbs up. I'm glad I ordered it. I will be using it. The lipstick, the lip gloss, and the liner I will use, but I will use it with a gloss. So without further ado, I'm going to let you guys get back to your day. If you like this review, give it a thumbs up. If you want to watch the rest of my videos that I did before this and you decide to subscribe, please do that. I think the next video I'm going to have is going to be a clothing subscription, which I also said I was going to keep a secret. It is going to be a new subscription to my channel. Yeah, so that is it, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.